Hi, this is Dina Pretty Productive. Welcome back to my channel. Today what I'm going to be doing is a flip through of my Hobonichi Cousin for the month of January. This is my third year in the Cousin, and I think I'm finally kind of making it work for me. I did switch last year into the Paper Test Design B6, which I loved, but I really missed the size of the Cousin and I like the dated daily pages. So let's just take a look of how January turned out. So this is my month at a glance. This is mainly for future planning for me, just big picture planning. On the side, I used a simple paper monthly kit that was part of their subscription, and then just an overview of my month. Again, not a lot of details. I do use a lot of the icons from Coffee Monster Co. They fit on there really well, and I did use her dates, her holidays and things like that. The tabs on the side for the weekly are Planner Monkey Co. and then for the dailies is Coffee Monster Co. And then for February, I haven't put any decor down. I just have put down the holidays and important dates, and then just kind of a block schedule as it sits right now. Then for January, on my weeklies. So the weeklies have always been my favorite part of the Hobonichi Cousin, and this is kind of my overview of my week, but I do put in details as well. And I will tend to set this up and then kind of fill in every couple of days. So for January on the side, I did use the planner spot. Now, a lot of my stickers and kits and things like that are a little bit older, because what I decided to do this year is to use up what I have. And so instead of keeping everything by brand or by shop, I went ahead and took and put everything together. So all of January, my kit, so this was the simple paper, so it's for the January of 24 plus January of 25, because I did finally stop getting this kit. Faded Chronicle, which is January of 24, because I no longer get this one too. I just had so much. Sterling Ink, this was January of 23, so you can see a little older. And then the Planner Spot, which I think was January of 20, might be 23 or 24. I did stop getting the Planner Spot when I moved into the Paper Test Design, because it was a little bit different formatting size. And then that takes me to February. So I've already put February all together, and then as I start to set up February, I'll go through here first and look and see what I already own. So this is the weekly spread. This has kind of been my go-to setup, and this has worked out really well for me. Along the bottom, I put a highlight and then what I call column headers of things, basically a master to-do list. So who I need to call, what I need to do, cleaning that I want to do, social media, meals, and then I just kind of put them in order of the week, and then things I want to buy, and then if I have any notes for the following week. I do use a lot of Coffee Monster Co., both the washi tape as well as the stickers. This one is a bit of a creation one. I don't remember which one that one is. I'm trying to use up my sticker stash this year. I will never use it all up in 1 year, but really to minimize what I'm purchasing and to really get through a lot of what I have. This was week 2. This is the Sterling Ink kit. I believe it was January of 23. Across this side right here is Planner Spot, and then most of the icons are Coffee Monster Co. This is Once More with Love, and this one is Bye Bye Birdie or something like that. It was off of a freebie that I had gotten. And then for week 3, this is the monthly visual for Coffee Monster Co. This is the January one. I did want to kind of incorporate the highlight and the low light stickers from Coffee Monster Co. just to kind of, pick a really good thing and maybe something that wasn't that great for the week. And then the boxes that you see are from my shop, and I just kind of color coded them to the shops that I normally use. So if you look at Planner Spot or you look at Coffee Monster Co., there's kind of the same shades that they use throughout their kits or throughout their stickers, and I just formatted the box to fit in the Cousin, but kind of so I was able to have colors that would match whatever I was using. Very little information on that Sunday, I guess. And then this is week 4, Planner Spot on the side, Coffee Monster Co. down here. Pretty much the same stickers. I did decide to go back to work. I did retire, but then I will kind of work occasionally. So I do mark it in my planner. Had some planner time with Julie from Plan to Create. It was great to meet up with her and spend some time kind of going through each other's planners. Always fun. And then this was last week. So basically January, week 5, going into February. I picked the washi first because I picked the self-care washi because I had both a hair appointment and a nail appointment this week. And so I just matched the boxes to that and my Tombow markers to that. Then when I look at the daily pages, this is really where I have struggled in the past, that I just feel like I'm finally getting my groove. So on this page, and I haven't finished this yet, will be different things from the month, almost like a monthly recap. So this was my favorite picture for the month. It's my granddaughter and my mom. And then a little saying of, that I found that really just kind of meant something to me this month. And then I will do some either journaling or additional pictures over here. On this page, I am doing the prompts from the Coffee Monster Co. Helen Wang posted them in her resource section, and I just copied and pasted them into my notes app. And then a little bit about news, that it was the day that they had the tragedy in New Orleans. I did get some new pet tape, what my husband and I did for the day, and then a picture of my granddaughter. And then on this page, I did get some new pet tape. So I did put a little bit examples in there, did some washi on the bottom. A lot more details about my day. Again, I've got my journal prompt there. A lot about the day. We went out to a restaurant with my sisters and brother-in-law. So I took, I am using a lot of pictures and things like that in here. My mom and my granddaughter. And then this day we had gone to a play and out to dinner. My sister was in town, and then a little bit about that. This sticker is from White Deer Stationery. I have so many stickers that are just in my sticker collection. I don't even remember. Oh no, this was from Cozy K. She has a tie-in with Still, S-T-I-L, and she had some sticker sheets, and that is her sticker. And I did start my island over, so I like to know when I start it so I can see how long it's taken me to get to the point. This Sunday, I just had zero patience, so I just kind of noted that I use the anxiety washi because I've been very anxious lately. A little bit about my day, my Sunday reset list that I just normally do, and then I had worked on my planner that day. So on Monday through Wednesday, sometimes Thursday, I do watch my granddaughter. So some pictures of what we were doing, how old she was. I really struggled here. My pen just did not want to work. So I put a little smudge emoji on there. And then I took my granddaughter to the library. So it was a picture of that. My mom had fallen. She was bruised up. I did get an order from Pinky Elephant Craft, so I kind of pasted that in there as well. I bought a Christmas tree at Joann's. It was a great deal, so I put a little emoji there. And then on this page, again, always start at the top with my journal prompt, just as a reminder. It was when the California fires started, so a little bit of note about that. Some happy mail that I received. A little bit about my day with Sutton. And then again, went to visit my mom. Some things about the day. My daughter had a doctor's appointment. She is pregnant. And then a little bit about how my mom was with Sutton when we went to go visit. And then, again, journal prompt. I had a tremendous amount of caffeine this day. I started my day at Starbucks, just a little bit in the morning journaling, and kind of wanted to know that. I did receive some new pet tape from Ding Ding, and it's their home collection, I think it was called. Went out to a comedy show, a little bit about the comic and what he looked like. And then my daughter had swatched all of my fountain pen ink for me, and that was quite the project. I appreciate her doing that. My niece's little girl turned 10, so we went to her party. I made breakfast, and then I just kind of did like just a running total of the day. This is a Sunday, so Sundays I tend to do like a reset type thing. And then Monday, we were playing with Sutton with her new kitchen, and then it was cold, which by our standards, I will say. I did tell my daughter she didn't turn the heat on. I wasn't coming back because our house was so cold. I did use some stickers from, they're called the Weekend stickers, and I don't remember who they're from. Coffee Monster Co. Washi tape. And then a little bit about my day. We played outside. I talked to my sister. For some reason, my granddaughter likes to stand right in front of the TV, so I talked a little bit about that. I had gone to my first caregiver class, and I was so anxious, but it turned out really well, so I was glad. And then we found out that my daughter was having a boy, so I posted that in. That was from an email that the doctor's office had sent her. I took Sutton to go see my mom. And then over here on Friday is when she sent out a text message to everybody that in our family, that not only that she was pregnant, because not everybody knew, but that she was having a boy. So Sutton came out with this picture that said Big Sis on it. And then I finished a book that I was reading, and then I received some Amazon packages. And then I started watching this show on Netflix, Nobody Wants This, that my daughter had recommended. I did get an order from Emma's Stationery Haul, so I stuck that in here as well. And then on this page, after the journal prompt, I talked about binge watching craft room organizing and also hoarding craft supplies. So it's like I went down a rabbit hole that I couldn't come out of. I did order from Coffee Monster Co. and I was working, and I went in like 1 minute after the sale started and did not get anything, which was fine. I probably didn't need anything. I bought a new camera, so that arrived, and then a little bit about what I did for dinner. I started the Stories of the Month Club by Ali Edwards, so I punched that out and put that there. And then I didn't really have room for this picture of my granddaughter, so I just punched it out and put it on there. And then on the pictures, I print them on glossy sticker paper, but it's very thin. And then, so they don't add a lot of bulk in here, and that has helped a lot. And then on this Sunday, again, Sunday reset, kind of talked about, what I did for the day. Where we went to dinner, and the journal prompt. This was pet tape of, which pet tape was this? This was one that I had just received. I think it's the journal pages. I'll have to figure out what that one was. This was this was Monday the 20th. It was Martin Luther King holiday. It was also Inauguration Day, which I did not watch. We'll leave that out there. I did love this quote from Martin Luther King, so I printed it and put it into my planner. I did a little story here about my granddaughter. She has this bear. She thinks it's a monkey. She calls it a monkey. And she puts it to bed, closes the drapes, turns on the sound machine, but she throws it around. I'm like, she's not going to be a good mother with this rate. We did watch the Ohio State versus Notre Dame game, and then what we had for dinner. And then on the 21st, I noted that we were still watching Nobody Wants This. I started a new book called Hopeless. It's part of the series. I do listen to my books on Audible. I had a training for work, caregivers class. We did car seat safety. So I've been trying to put little notes of what each class has been about. I went to Starbucks in the morning just to have a little bit of time. And then on this day, we had a stay-at-home day. Why were we not in our class? We should have been in our class that day. We were. I think we went to the class and then came home. Why am I forgetting this? Wednesday. I came home. I was in a really bad mood, so I kind of just put this emoji in there and went to bed. And then on Thursday, my husband came over to kind of hang out with Sutton. We went to Chipotle. I used to do Daily Look, which is a subscription service, but this was my last box, so I put that in there. And then on Friday, I had my son-in-law brought home Sonic when he came home from work, and it sounded so good, and it was great. It tasted great. My body just doesn't like ice cream anymore, and I always forget that until I have it again. So I just put that note in there to remind myself that even though it sounded really good and tasted really good, it does not agree with me. I actually did not watch my granddaughter this day because I worked, but my other daughter went to help out, and she sent me this picture of her. On Saturday, I had worked. My daughter called and said, hey, if you pick up Cafe Rio, I'll buy. So I went and picked that up. And then I did not sleep well because I was binge watching hoarding craft supply YouTube videos, which go down a downward spiral there. On this Sunday, I met up with Julie from Plan to Create. We live pretty close to each other. My daughter and I went to Islands restaurant beforehand. We had a great time. It's probably one of the few times we actually got some work done. Normally we just chit chat and look at each other's craft supplies. This was the story of her kind of playing with the monkey and putting it to bed, even though it's really not a monkey. And then I actually noted that I did not play on my Switch this day, which I play Animal Crossings every day. And then these 2 days are on the wrong page. So I just, instead of like trying to fix it, I just put an arrow back and forth and changed the dates and called it a day. I got my hair cut and colored. I went to the class. It was CPR First Aid, which was a great class. It's the one I've been waiting for. My new printer arrived, which is still sitting in the box on the floor. I also went to the dentist in the morning. On this day, I kind of noted that while I'm not normally a very anxious person, I have been very anxious lately. And I think it's because my mom is not doing well and there's a lot going on politically. And I just feel like I'm just very anxious right now. So I'm trying to work on different ways to kind of relax. Journaling about it helps. Going for walks, things like that. We did not have our caregivers class today because this was a longer class. So we just kind of hung out. My granddaughter loves to color. She reads. I say that she just looks at the book and makes up her own words. And then on this day, I went to take my granddaughter to visit my mom, and my sister texted me and said, don't come over that day. So I brought her to my house. I took my car into the dealership to have a recall part done and get an oil change, and while it was there they realized there was a part that was still under a mechanical warranty, which saved me almost $2,000, and I went ahead and had them put my tires on while I was there. So my husband had shopped them and then they matched the price that we were going to do, so I knew I needed them. I was just trying to put it off as long as possible, but got new tires. So they ended up giving me a loaner car, and when I left, I picked up Chipotle on the way home that my husband had ordered. The next day I did work, so my husband took the loaner car, went and got my car, and then brought it home. In the morning he helped watch my granddaughter, and he sent a picture of her. She had pulled her high chair over to watch Bluey while she ate, which she's not allowed to do, but you know, when the backup person is there. They pull stuff. I put a picture of the tires in there, and then of course the prompt. And that brings me to February, which I'm still working to set up. So that is my flip through of the Hobonichi Cousin. If you have any questions, let me know. Thank you so much. Take care and have a great day.